Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood gets Deluxe making a book. Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is getting a lavish behind-the-scenes book by film scholar and interviewer Jay Glennie. For the first time ever, Academy Award-winning filmmaker Quentin Tarantino has authorized and granted unprecedented access to journalist and author Jay Glennie to write the making of 3 of his classic films, beginning with the making of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The comprehensive coffee table book will be released on October 28 by Insight Editions. The Story Factory's Shane Salerno concluded the 3-book deal with Insight, and the next 2 books in the Quentin Tarantino library will explore Inglourious Bastards, already completed, and Django Unchained, being written now, and will release in 2026 and 2027. Tarantino will write the introductions for each book. Glennie is set to write large-scale, deep-dive books for all 10 of Tarantino's films, the 9 he has made and the one that is forthcoming, which Tarantino has announced as his last. I have Jay Glennie's books in my collection, and I have read and loved them, in particular on the making of The Deer Hunter. I just know that there is no better guide to take a deep dive into my movies. I couldn't be more thrilled with such a beautiful, fun, funny, and, at least to me, moving examination of my favorite movie, Tarantino said. This deluxe book represents a historic first. For the first time ever, Academy Award-winning filmmaker Quentin Tarantino has authorized and granted unprecedented access to journalist and author Jay Glennie to write the making of accounts of each of his films. This book kicks off the series in stunning fashion. The book features newly revealed production stories drawn from the book's brand-new interviews with Quentin Tarantino, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, many more from the film's astounding cast, and key members of the film's crew and production team. Quentin Tarantino is a master storyteller whose impact on cinema is extraordinary, says Inside Edition CEO Raul Goff and publisher Vanessa Lopez. This is not just a book for movie lovers. It's an exploration of what makes Tarantino one of the most influential filmmakers of our time. Publishing this series of books is both a celebration of Tarantino's career, as well as a deep dive into the artistry behind his films. We're thrilled to work with Jay to bring these projects to life, offering readers a unique and intimate perspective on each of these iconic films. When Quentin asked me if I wanted to give his flicks the Jay Glennie treatment, I jumped at the opportunity. Quentin's films have been the touchstone of my film education. Pulp Fiction was the first film Kelly, my now wife, and I saw together. His films mean everything to me, so to be invited to take deep dives into each of them with Quentin and his cast and crews is an honor. I simply cannot wait for Quentin's millions of fans across the world to read our first release Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Glennie told Deadline. With more than 400 pages and hundreds of photographs, many never seen before, detailing every aspect of the film, from the writing of the script, casting, rehearsals, through to production and costume design, and a trove of never-before-seen material. This is a definitive exploration of the making of this one-of-a-kind film and the start of a groundbreaking series of books chronicling Tarantino's award-winning career to date.